Hey guys, good afternoon. It's Sunday. Well, it's Sunday for me. It's Saturday night for you if you're tuning in from Toronto. Um, Good afternoon. How's it going? I hope everybody had a really good weekend. I know I had a really good weekend. I did a lot of nothing, watching movies, relaxing, watch Sound of Music for like the millionth time. Favorite movie, Sound of Music. Anyway, today I'm going to be talking briefly about your path, finding your path, what your path is, directions, which ones to take, your life purpose, what all that is. And I have these answers. Are you ready? Are you ready? The answer is you already know. Yeah, you already know. You already know what your path is. You already know um, what your destiny possibly could be. You already know your life purpose. You already know these things. The thing is that we're constantly looking for someone to tell us what to do and how to do it, which path to take, which direction, what should I do? Should I take A? Should I take B? Is this the right decision? Is that the right decision? We're constantly looking for others to answer our questions. Why? Because we don't want to be held accountable. We want to make a decision from our instinct, and if all else fails, we want to blame somebody. We don't want to blame ourselves. We don't want to say, oh, this is my fault. I made this bad decision. I made this bad choice. We want somebody else to be accountable for our bad choices. So we say things like, oh, I don't know what my path is. I don't know what my destiny is. I don't know which road to take. I don't know my life purpose. You know. There is no one path. There is no one answer. There is no one life purpose. It's one day at a time. It's literally one day at a time. You wake up and something inside of you tells you what you should be doing. And also something inside of you tells you what maybe you shouldn't be doing. And it's up to you to decide, I'm going to start listening to this little voice in my head, or I'm going to listen to this little voice in my head. And the bad guy usually always wins. The bad guy lets you sleep in. The bad guy says, let's stay in and watch a movie. The bad guy says, maybe we won't make it to that event. Let's just cancel. The bad guy is filling your head with every single excuse to just be comfortable, be content with your surroundings. The good guy says, I'm going to get my ass up early today. I'm going to go to the gym today. I'm going to eat well today. I'm going to meet that person I said I was going to meet. I'm going to take step 1, 2, and 3 because I need to get to step 4 in my life. That's my goal. It's inside of you. It is inside of you. You know what you should be doing, and you already know what you shouldn't be doing. It's just sometimes we're letting the wrong inner voice win. A friend of mine used to say, you're lucky because you have the good angel and you have the bad angel on your shoulder. I have a bad angel over here and a bad angel over there. And I'm like, no, not angel, devil. You have an angel here and a devil here. I have a devil here and a devil here. And I'm like, no, don't say that. He's like, yeah, it's true. Like I have a devil on both of my shoulders. And I'm like, don't do that. Don't make those kinds of excuses for your decisions, for your bad decisions. You know the path you should be taking, and there's no right path. There's no wrong path. You keep living your life to the best that you can, to the best of your ability. What your life purpose is, I can give you a brief summary of what I think my life purpose is. My life purpose is to know who I am, to know what I do, to know who I do it for, why I do it for them, and what do they get out of that. Because when I follow that little assembly line in my life, I'm living a life facing outwards. And what I mean by that is I'm not making decisions to just benefit myself and my life. I don't get anything out of that. Yeah, I could buy whatever I want. I can go wherever I want. I can do whatever I want. Okay, and then what? That bores me. That's not what I want out of life. I want to help others. So My life purpose is to set myself up and do things that's always going to help others and how they're going to benefit. Because when I see others benefit from the decisions that I make, the choices that I make, the things that I do, that makes me feel good. And, part of it is selfish. Part of the things I do in life is to get that gratification back, to say, oh yeah, they're smiling and it's because of me. That makes me feel good. I could admit to that. I have no problems admitting to that. So you know what you should be doing. You know what you shouldn't be doing. And the most important thing that you have to remember is, if you have a question in your life, don't ask anybody but yourself. You know the answers to your questions. And when you know the answers to your questions, but you're asking somebody else for their advice, they're going to change your mind. And they're going to change your mind, and maybe you're not going to be happy with their answer. A small example. I'm always giving small examples. I wanted to buy a coat the other day, this rabbit coat. Beautiful. It's a couple $100s. And I was saying to my friend, should I get this coat? Yeah, no, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. And she was like, no, talk to, what's her name? There was another friend. She's very familiar with furs and she knows a lot about it and da-da-da. I'm like, no, I'm going to get the coat because I want to get the coat. She was like, no, just ask her her opinion. And I turned to her and I said, I can't ask her for her opinion because I want to buy the coat. And if she says something to change my mind, I'm going to be upset with her. And I don't want to do that. So I already know the answer to my question. Should I buy the coat? Yes, I should buy the coat. I want to buy the coat. So if you know what you want, stop asking for the validation. Stop asking for your friends or your family members or a partner to give you the answer that you already know. Because what happens when you're like, should I change? And someone says, no, don't change. And you want to change. You get mad. You go and you change. Don't ask. Ask yourself first. Be able to step out of your body and look down upon yourself, not upon yourself. Oh, that's upon. Below, and say, assess it all for yourself, and be that bigger voice to say, no, don't make that decision. That's silly. Don't do this. Don't do that. Be the bigger, better voice for yourself. Be the one to encourage yourself. Be your own help. Be your own hero. You know the answers. You're just afraid. You're afraid. You don't want to be accountable for your stupid choices. You'll be accountable for your good ideas, your great ideas. But when you make a decision, you want to blame somebody. Everybody wants to blame somebody. Nobody wants to take accountability for their actions and where they are and how they got there and what they're doing wrong. They want to play the blame game. It was their fault. It was their fault. She said this. He said that. Da, 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 da. You know your path. There's not just one path. Sometimes you're not managing your path. Sometimes you're not managing it properly. You're on the path. You're on the right path. But sometimes you're making stupid decisions. You're going straight. It's all good. Go straight. But sometimes you're like, oh, I'm going to go this way, or oh, I'm going to go that way. And you know already you shouldn't be driving that vessel to the left and to the right. You know it already. But instead of taking accountability, we say, I don't know my path. I don't know my destiny. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm so lost. Everybody, all day, every day. I'm lost. I don't know what I want. You fucking know. You're not lost. You know what you want. You're just too much of a pussy to ask for it. And if you don't ask, you don't receive. Don't be that way. Ask. Ask and receive. But after you ask, you got to be productive. Tony Robbins, I was watching his video. Mom was watching his videos. And he said, knowledge is not power. It's potential power. And I was like, I had an Oprah. Aha. Yeah, knowledge is not power. It's potential power. Because you have the knowledge. I have the knowledge. He has the knowledge. She has the knowledge. But it's not going to do anything for you if you don't act on it. If you don't do anything with it, about it, if you're not productive, if you're not actually taking those steps to move towards brain fart, to move towards the light, it's knowledge is not power, it's potential power. It's what you do with it. I'm just going to say this quickly. These videos are very raw, very real. Like I said to you before, I don't know what I'm going to talk about before I start. So sometimes, editing has to happen, retakes have to happen, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make it genuine. I wanted to make it real. I wanted to make it raw. So pardon me on my brain farts and my incorrect vocabulary at times. But yeah, let me know what you think about that. Let me know if that's powerful for you. Let me know if you think I'm right about saying you know your path, you know your destiny, you know what you're supposed to do. You're just not doing it. You're not doing it. All right. Have a good day.